This is Wild Chronicles. I'm Boyd Matson. A chilly morning in the deep waters of Chatham Strait. Alaska's humpbacks are hungry for herring. Fred Sharp of the Alaska Whale Foundation has studied these whales for 15 summers.
It's almost like coming home now, and it's almost like coming to see your own family. They are unlike any other population of whales worldwide.
Today, Fred may see something that no one has ever seen before. A whale's eye view of mealtime. A view that could help ensure the survival of this endangered species. No one has seen exactly what goes on beneath the whales, but this is the view from the surface during lunge or bubblenet feeding.
You've got some that blow the bubbles, other individuals that go down and herd the prey towards the surface, and other individuals that scream these incredibly beautiful and haunting sounds to clump the prey up and force them up towards the surface into the confines of the bubble net. And they all get together in the group and they come charging up through this tunnel of bubbles, almost like missiles coming up through a silo, and then engulf the prey in their huge mouths at the surface. It's an incredible feeding event.
Now, let's watch that again in slow motion. Notice the ring of bubbles that forces the panicked herring to cluster into a tight ball. Then the humpbacks shoot up through the ring, their mouths agape, and a giant funnel to trap their prey. It's an event Fred has studied for nearly 2 decades, above the waves. But to confirm what's really going on here, he needs to see the bubble net from inside and out. Fortunately, National Geographic's Birgit Buhleyer has the technology to help, an ingenious amalgamation of science and technology. This is CritterCam. Inside this waterproof housing is a miniature laboratory and television studio. There's a tiny camera, sensors that measure water temperature, depth, and speed, even a microphone, all bound together with microprocessors. Now the team just has to attach it to a feeding giant.
The system itself sits on a suction cup. You know, we're out in a small boat, we're bouncing around in the waves trying to get close to very big animals. And we do that for 5 hours at a time just to get to the point where we're actually close enough.
Coming up, coming up!
Their research vessel seems impossibly tiny and offers scant protection. Just inches away, 40 tons of raw power.
Go!
I saw this massive fluke just come up the side and I just looked away. And I just felt the fluke kind of coming up and scraping along my back and whacking me over the head. And then the next thing was just this water splash all over the boat. And yeah, I thought this gives you a little taste of the power that these animals have in their bodies and what they could do if they just wanted to.
The cold, wet hours drag on. Finally, at the end of a lunge, success.
They sort of slowed down and just sort of snuck up behind them, and Mike reached out with a pole and we were able to get a nice attachment.
And now, for the first time, we see what the whales see. Humpbacks, it turns out, use their huge pectoral fins to corral fish, and not as originally thought, just for maneuverability and locomotion. And despite the whale's amazing coordinated effort, they are actually much less successful at catching fish than Fred and other scientists believed. A lot of herring escape. One of the greatest threats to the humpback whale may be the dwindling supply of herring and other prey fish. This CritterCam footage will help scientists understand what it takes for the whales to get a good meal and may also lead to better management of their prey fish.
It's unique. It's absolutely unique. That's the real privilege. I think nobody has seen this stuff before. We get insights into these animals' lives. There's just no other way of getting it, and nobody else on this planet has gotten them before.
The video may look greenish and grainy, but to these researchers, it's pure gold.
We've broken the code. We've gotten in there, and we're seeing what the whale sees. It's incredible.